First thing is excuse the lighting. I look like a ghost, but bathroom was occupied and it's the best thing I could do, so you can really only see my mouth and my eyeballs and my lip rings.
And your nostrils.
And my nostrils. Anyways, I am joined with
Moi.
Alyssa, and we are doing the baby name tag. I got this idea off of Obs and Lala, and I actually just used the same question she used, and I have the list, my back hurts, and I have the list from 2011, and I'm not quite advanced enough to put little lists of what the names are, so I'm just going to read them off, and yeah. So the first question is your favorite and least favorite names from the list of the SSA 2011. The names are Jacob, Mason, Ethan, Noah, William, Liam, Jaden, Michael, Alexander, Aiden, Sophia, Emma, Isabella, Olivia, Ava, Emily, Abigail. I don't know if it's Mia or Maya.
I think it's Maya.
That's what I was thinking too. Madison and Elizabeth. So, I'll go first. My favorites, I picked 2 girls and 2 boys, and I picked Noah and Liam for the boys, because, I mean, I really wouldn't name my kids that, but you had to choose from the list. And then my girls were Sophia and Ava. My least favorite were Ethan and William, and Emily and Elizabeth. They are way too popular. Okay, so what are yours?
My favorite is Sophia and Jaden. My least is Olivia and Mason.
There you go. Number 2 is if you had twins, boy, boy, girl, girl, and boy, girl, what would you name them? My boy, boy is Nikolai Cole and Draven. I haven't picked out a middle name yet. And then my girl, girl is Arian and Alexa, May Marie. And then my boy, girl is Nikolai and Alexa.
Mine for boy, boy is Jaden and Aiden. Girl, girl is Bailey and Jordan. And boy, girl is Holden and Jordan.
And if you guys didn't know, her little brother is named Holden. So, number 3 is if you could change your name to anything, what would it be? And I picked Ocean Marie because that was actually something that my mom was thinking about naming me.
Mine would be Jordan because I just love a name Jordan on a girl.
Okay. Number 4 is you have 4 kids, any gender, but they all have to start with the same letter. And I actually did 2 sets, and my first set was D because I already have Drew. So there's Drew, Draven, Dally, and Drake for all boys. And then for all girls is Arian, Alexa, Arabella, and Ava.
Mine is, I just did girls because they're easier. It was A's, Ariel, Ariana, and Alex and Allie.
5 is an animal-inspired name, and I am a retard, and I actually put Sage at first, so when I was reading them to her...
Sounds like a bird.
I don't think it is. So when I was reading them to her, I kind of noticed that I did a little default thing. I feel like I'm slouching, because you're sweating off straight. I chose Fawn for a girl and Colt for a boy, and I really like the name Fawn.
That's pretty. Mine was also Fawn, and then for a boy, Blue, because like Blue Jay.
Yeah. And then 6 was a color-inspired name, and I actually have 3. I have Gray, Lilac, which I don't even know if that's a color, but it is now, and then Teal.
Mine is Aqua for a boy, and then Peach for a girl.
Yeah, she did that. And she got Peach off of, like, Princess Peach, like, whatever game that is.
That's Super Mario.
Yeah. And then 7 is your top 3 boy names. Mine are Nikolai, Reed, and Poe. And you guys are probably going to ask, why didn't you put Drew in there? Because I already have a Drew. And I can't just use his name for everything. Okay.
Mine,
7.
Anthony, Holden, and Skylar.
Number 8 is the top 3 girl names, and I chose Alexa, Arian, and Atticus.
Girls was Jordan, Samantha, and Bailey.
She went so, like, original.
I can't think of, like, whatever.
Number 9 is your favorite celebrity baby, and we did not know any celebrity babies at all, so I went to a website and I found this. My favorite celebrity baby name is Atticus, and I would go Atticus Marie or Atticus May, and it is Isabella Hoffman and Daniel Baldwin's baby.
Mine is,
Mine's right there.
I don't know, Susie Ruth Bacon, which is Kevin Bacon's daughter.
And it's so weird because how Susie is spelled is S-O-S-I-E.
Yeah.
S-O-S.
I like it. It's cute.
S-O-S. 10 is your guilty pleasure name, which if you guys don't know, that is a name that you love, but you couldn't imagine naming your child that. And I actually have 3 boys' names, which is Reed, because I just couldn't name my kid Reed. Hey Reed, you want to read? You know? Poe, because I actually got that off of a Nicolas Cage movie. His name is Poe, Cameron Poe. And then Draven, and I couldn't do that. That's my mom. I couldn't do that because when me and Jesse was together, we had talked about like kids in the future and growing up and having kids, and the name was Draven Lee. So I can't do Draven. I just don't know.
It's 10, right?
Yeah.
Katniss. I like Hunger Games. Who doesn't?
Number 11 is the names you hate the most, and I only have a couple of examples, but just mainly the common names, as in like Michelle or Aiden or anything that ends in Aiden, like she has.
Jada.
And Aiden. So yeah.
Bob, Keith, Billy, Will, those type of names, or Susan, or
Tom,
Sally, Tim,
Rachel,
nah.
Jesse.
Sorry if your name is that, by the way.
Yeah, sorry.
Love you.
Number 12 is a food or drink inspired name. And yes, everyone goes for Graham as a boy. And that's actually what I put because I didn't know anything else. Because, you know, I just didn't know. So I did Graham. And then I have Sage for a girl. And the last one I added was Cinnamon. And I just think it's cute. I don't think of it as a child's name, really. I think of it more as an animal. But Cinnamon is cute.
Mine is Paprika. Did I say
Paprika?
Paprika. And Mac. Mac and cheese.
Mac. Number 13 is your month. Is a month inspired name. I have August for a little boy. And for a girl, I have September. And then I also have December. So.
Mine is May for a girl and June for a guy.
A boy, don't say guy.
A boy. My bad.
The animal names, I actually asked her, and she was like, jackass after a donkey. And I was like, you should totally add that and then put it in the video because, like, all guys are jackasses, you know, which, no offense, guys, because it's not really true, but, you know.
Not all guys.
And then 14 is a Twilight-inspired name, and I have Renesmee, Emmett, Rosalie, and Jasper.
Mine is Bella and Jasper.
Originally, I only had Renesmee, Emmett, and Rosalie, and then when she came over and she put Jasper, I was like, oh, I love that name too. And then 15 is a family name, and 2 common names in my family are middle names, and they're May and Lee.
What just happened?
I have no clue.
That was an alien.
It's May and Lee, and I really wouldn't use Lee because we already have Robert Lee, Savannah Lee, Gavin Lee. Yeah, I wouldn't use Lee, but those are just common names.
I don't really have a common name for my family, so I just picked Rachel because my aunt's name Rachel, and my sister's middle name is Rachel, so I guess that's one. I guess.
So yeah, that's the baby tag, and just go on Google if you guys want to do this. Just go on Google and type in baby tag, and Obs and Lala's questions will come up. I did use the 2011 list for the 10 or whatever because for the first question, for the favorite and least favorite, because I couldn't find any from 2014, 2013, or 2012. Well, 2013 or 2012 because 2014 hasn't ended. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and yeah. Oops.